Ashe, yay, yay. Madison, mama, kiasin, and you ashe for your day, baby. So get up in here, friends. Get up in here, friends. Today is May 10th, 2024, and it's Witch Wellness TV back with a few episodes where we are going to be starting a new series on witchy topics. So, I'm a witch and I'm serving you wellness, and my brand and my business is called The Witch Wellness Shop. So if you'd like to receive your spiritual healing jewelry, just like this rose quartz choker necklace handmade by me for you, then head over to my website and get your beautiful material. I am also doing a Mother's Day sale this weekend. So until Sunday evening, if you use the code Mother's Day at checkout for products only, you'll get 40% off your entire order. So let's get into it, friend. We jumping right in. I'm going to cleanse with my homemade lavender and lemon essential oil spray. So I'm just going to remove any kind of negativity, set divine. I call upon earth, air, fire, water, spirit. May this beautiful video bring education, enlightenment, relevance, and positive energy to the new earth order. Ashe. So follow me on Instagram at Medicine Mama Kia, at The Witch Wellness Shop _ at Sacred Sister Circles if you want to get involved into my monthly community events. I host mental health check-ins, free for people of color, the queer community. Everyone's welcome in Denver at Gypsy House Cafe every last Sunday of the month. And then I also do full moon ceremonies every single month. We're having May 23rd, the Witch Wellness Fashion Show. It's a free event. Bring your mother, your brother, your lover. Come through. We have models, vendors, flash tattoos, twerk competition, blunt rolling competition. Baby, it's about to be fire. So let's get into it. So today's first episode, we are just going to start off talking about Wicca. What is Wicca? No, like seriously, what is Wicca? What is Wicca? How do you identify as a witch if you don't know what Wicca is? Wicca, paganism, witchcraft, these terms need to be expressed and explained. So I'm going to read from the witches book that I got. It's the Truth Behind the Legends and Lore Witches Inside Their Mysterious World. I bought this at Whole Foods when I was working there 3 years ago. And I was like, oh, it's for me. I bought it. It's fine. And so we're just gonna, some of the pages are falling off. So I'm just gonna read from the page and then put some pictures for you guys as visuals. So the United States officially recognized Wicca as a religion in 1986. Whoa. And it's currently one of the fastest growing faiths in America. So basically, Gerald Gardner is often credited with establishing modern Wicca in England in the 1950s. So Wicca's kind of been around, especially in white traditions. People always associate Wicca with white witches and white practitioners and white devil worshippers, right? That dance naked under the moon and howl like, you know, wolves. So Wiccans practice assorted forms of witchcraft and worship nature and earth cycles. So we're going to start breaking down the stereotypes of people assuming that Wicca is only for white people, that Wicca is only for people who practice the earthcraft. It's a multitude of spiritual healing, right? So Wicca practice nature, earth cycles. The general belief system is really not all that different from any other religion. So basically with Wicca, they believe in the threefold law, which is why I, as a witch, have my 333 tattoos, right? Because I believe what I put out comes back to me ×3 in my mind, body, and spirit. So if I cast a love spell for someone, that will come back to me. If I cast a protection spell and I send good vibes, good energy, protection over somebody, I will receive that. But if I send a protection spell and I wish harm on the person that I'm doing the protection spell for, then that harm can come back to me ×3. Whether I receive that and I need protection from violence, disease, or negativity, or someone in my family or close to me is going through the similar situation. And so, let's see. Do what thou wilt and harm none is the witch's way. This is the same for Christian golden rule. It explains how the Wiccan energy manifests. So, However we honor the goddess and her consort, a horned god, and the changes of the seasons and the moon phases will prevail. There are myriad sects of Wicca, including Gardnerian witches, eclectic witches, kitchen witches, Black Bruja, Santeria, Afro-Indigenous medicine women's. You go deeper into different forms of the craft, right? And so, let's see. By both focus of gender polarity, we celebrate the relationship between the goddess and the god in witchcraft and Wicca. We believe that there's not just one god. We believe that there's multiple different gods and goddesses, deities, spirit guides that come to a cohesion, come to work together in collaboration in creating this earth experience that we're having, right? So there are 3 levels to the initiation process when it comes to your Wicca journey, known as the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd degrees. A 3rd degree gets the title of High Priestess or Priest when you go through these levels of Wicca, when you go through the beginner practices of witchcraft. When you start to begin your spiritual journey, you want to learn how to be a witch, practice spells, cast magic. You have to know that there are levels to this shit. So you have the 1st level, the 2nd level, and the 3rd degree. So we call them degrees. 1st degree, 2nd degree, 3rd degree. When you're at the 1st degree, you're more so experiencing research. You're doing your research. You're learning. You're breaking out of your traditions. If you grew up Christian, if you were forced or conditioned into a spiritual belief system or a religion, then you may be the person who is starting at a 1st degree. You're like, okay, I have grown up practicing Hinduism or practicing the Tao or believing in Buddhism or believing in, Satanism. So if you were taught these paths, you now have the choice to choose what you want to believe in at 1st degree by doing research. Okay, 2nd degree witches are those who have more experience. They are now doing their spell work. They are into shadow work. They're understanding duality, the laws of attraction, karmic purpose, karmic retribution. They're understanding all these different laws of the universe, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. They're tapping into astrology. They're tapping into the birth chart. They're understanding their big 3s, your sun, your rising, your moon sign. People that are at the 2nd degree are either tarot readers or they're practicing some form of magic by doing solo practitionership or group practitionership. So they're going to ceremonies, workshops. These are the people that are past the research stage. They're in the development stage. They're in the creating stage. Then you have the 3rd degree of witches. Those are recognized as High Priestess. Those are recognized as the daughters of Orishas, daughters of Alborishas, the daughters of the originals, the kings and the sons of the originals, right? So the title of the priest, the High Priestess, is when you hit the 3rd degree of witchcraft. The wizards and the witches are like yayes, babalawos. These are the ones you go to for your healing. These are the people that you go to for your advice. You treat them as you would a priest from the church. You would go to the church and get your exorcism. You would go to a high priestess and get your love spell. You would go to a high priestess and get your fertility spell if you were deemed infertile, if you weren't, you're constantly having miscarriages, having depression and sadness and hexes and curses back to back to back. You would go to a priest, high priestess for these healings. That's the 3rd degree of witchcraft. They are certified by spirit outside of the 3D dimension of having these physical certifications. High priestess and priests have spiritual certifications that goes beyond the timeline of the responsibilities that earth has put on humankind and spirituality. So high priestess are the ones that you go to when you are stage 4 cancer and chemotherapy isn't working. High priestess and priests are the ones you go to when your child is blind and you need to go to the witch doctor in the forest to produce or create some type of herbal salve or some kind of ritualistic spell casting that is going to channel different gods or goddesses from the crossroads or ancestors or lineage to help give miracles. These things we call miracles, right? So you go to the high priestess and the 3rd degree witches for your miracles in life. These are also known as medicine women and medicine men. They heal your body when it comes to things being deemed infertile or deemed incurable by Western medicine. And so let's see. Wicca, SEAC's Wicca was founded in the U.S. in 1970s by Raymond Buckland and is similar but does away with the hierarchical structure of witchcraft, right? Meaning that the Celtic and Druid and Norse witchcraft and Wicca energy bring in deities and practices from their regional traditions. So it's an intercollective energy. There's no gatekeeping in Wicca and witchcraft. There is open knowledge and open sharing. There's storytelling when it comes to witches. We do not gatekeep. We don't feel we're the highest power. We don't feel like we know it all. We do not put ourselves as the one and only. And unlike other religions, we hold ourselves open-minded and eclectic, right? So truly there is something special. And there's something out there for everyone who wants to identify as a witch, explore Wicca, understand what Wicca is as a spirituality system, and how it could benefit your life when it comes to your mind, body, and spiritual totality. So I hope that this video brought you guys some ashe for your day, baby. Medicine Mama Kia is signing off. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment on this video. Let me know what you like the most and what videos you would like to see in the future. Whether I'm educating you guys on my products, doing product tutorials, doing more storytelling. I want to know it all. So I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe for 99 cents on Spotify podcast to listen to the Witch Wellness podcast. We're on season 4, about to enter into season 5. I love you guys so much. Ashe.